I remember sitting in this room a year ago, exactly from this day, sweating, heart pumping, hands trembling, overthinking, getting all these like negative thoughts, saying, "Oh, don't do this. Nah, the time's now. I have to do it now. Later, now, later." A year ago from this day, I decided to post like my first ever TikTok like voiceover. At the time, I was already posting on TikTok like gym highlight reels because that's what felt purposeful to me at the time, and I thought that was gonna like help me build up the confidence to reach this level. And so I was doing that for like honestly a good 6 months, just posting like, oh, here's my full push stage, just like quick like snippets of like exercises, like you know how every guy starts when they start posting. So I started doing that, and then yeah, a year ago from this day, I decided like, shit, okay, I think now is the time to do my first voiceover to start like attracting others, so people can like get to know me a little bit more, make it like more entertaining, more engaging, etc. And I can just like brutally remember how much I was like trembling, sweating, how anxious I was. I was telling my brother, like, I'm gonna do it now. I'm gonna lock myself in my room and I'm not gonna leave until I finish this voiceover. You know what the voiceover was? Just like a stupid explanation video of me doing like barbell RDLs. I'll chuck it on the screen now.
Alright guys, quick tip when performing barbell RDLs, you want to make sure you're using zero momentum.
This was only like, I think exactly a year ago. I look back now and like, yeah, the video was shit. Yeah, I sounded like super monotone, but I'm grateful. I am so grateful that I took action because I used to stress so much with like posting content, thinking about what like others would think of me. Oh, people from school are gonna see this. They're gonna hear my voice. They're gonna cringe. Oh, my family, my cousins, everyone. No, it's over. I'm grateful. I'm actually so grateful that I took action because the fact that I took action on just like posting content, posting a voiceover, it gave me data, it gave me evidence, it gave me something that I can improve on. All of my friends, all of my family, everyone that saw this video, do you really think they like remember specifically? Like specifically, after like all the content I've posted now on TikTok and YouTube, do you really think they remember this one little snippet, this like 10, 20 second video that I was so anxious about, that I was sweating about? I was like super nervous. Like it took me like 50 tries to do a 20 second exercise explanation. No one remembers. And even if people do remember, not many people would because it was a shit video. It didn't get much views. It helped me out more than it did for others because it gave me, like I just said, it gave me evidence on what I can improve on next for my next video. And when I started trying to like consistently push myself every single day, because at the time, yeah, I was posting TikToks every day. This was like last year. I was like, that was my main purposeful goal to blow up on TikTok. Even though I'm still not like crazy big on TikTok, that was like my main goal at the time, to just keep posting on TikTok because who knows where it could take me. And I'm still growing to this day. I understand like it's a continued journey. When I first posted, I'm like, okay, that was hard. But after like all those emotions I was feeling, like heart racing, palms sweating, everything, I felt kind of good. I had like a little testosterone boost, like, damn, I just did something scary, daunting. That was fun. That was like exhilarating. That felt good. Tomorrow rolls around, I'm like, it just feels like I need to do it again. You know what I mean? Like when you start to become productive, you just feel like, as a masculine guy, you just feel like you need to tick that box again. So I woke up the next day, I'm like, I check my video, check the views, has like 200 views, 10 likes. And I'm like, okay, let's do this again. Same cycle. When I sat in my chair and I got ready and I picked like another exercise video, I think it was like bench press or some shit. And I said to myself, let's try to do this again. And the same sequence happened. Like I was super nervous at the start, but it was kind of just a little bit easier to push through it. Like, yeah, my voice was still shit. I was still monotoned, etc. But I did it again. And I'd experience the same thing. I'd get this like high, this rush of emotions, like, damn, I just did something that was challenging. Like, yes, let's go. This felt purposeful. I'm going to do this again tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow. If you've been on self improvement for a while now, you can actually like relate this specific habit or action to another habit. Cold showers. Same thing with cold showers. Before it, you're sweating. You're anxious. You're like super, super nervous. Like, oh, I don't know if I should go in. It's cold. You like touch it. You like touching, like, ah. But you just do it anyway. You do it anyway, and it builds up your discipline. It makes you feel like Superman afterwards. And before you know it, you start to like the cold showers. You like how you feel after. Well, this is the same thing with posting. I like how I feel. I like how I feel after I post a bit of content because I feel like it serves value. I feel like it can help someone else out, specifically like younger Adrian, because he didn't really have this type of advice when he was trying to improve himself, trying to work on his social skills, trying to improve his physique, trying to just become the most like confident version of himself. He never took action as soon as he wanted to. And every single piece of content I started to post on TikTok, like these 10-second shitty videos, I'm gonna be honest with you, I look back at them now and they're like, what the fuck, what is that? But still, at the time, like a year ago, it felt purposeful. And yeah, the videos may have been shit, but they still felt like valuable to me. Like I'm sharing knowledge to someone. They can improve on something. They can use this advice in their own journey. And that's what I started to become addicted to and just felt like what my purpose is. Teaching, being a leader, teaching people not to make the same mistakes I made in any area of self-improvement or life. I started to love it. And I know I've just started this YouTube channel like a month ago now, and this I feel like YouTube's a whole lot more suited for me because I actually like longer form content. Like I can't just be a full-on teacher and teach everything in like TikTok's brain rotting 20-second videos. It's like, how do I get my full message across? Whereas YouTube, I know my audience on YouTube likes the longer form content. So by doing this, I feel like it's a win-win for both of us. You're getting more value. I'm teaching like my full proper stories without all these like crazy edits and shit. And yeah, like right now I'm just going to be grinding YouTube because this feels like super purposeful and I just love sharing all my lessons about like self-improvement, all like aspects, whether it be physical, mental, social, spiritual, emotional, did I say that? Emotional, anything. This is what like my true purpose is right now, like spreading my message. And I want as many guys to hop on like self-improvement because I understand that like a lot of guys right now have it harder. The like next generation's only becoming like more like lower testosterone and everything with like these vapes and shit here in Australia. Or the processed food, the lack of education. And I understand probably a lot of them now, yeah, they do relate to the younger version of me. Like struggle to talk to girls, want to build muscle but like can't really stay consistent or disciplined, lacking good mental health, playing video games every single night till like 3, 4 a.m. That was me, man. And I can relate to you because I knew deep down I wanted to be masculine. I wanted to be that productive guy. But I was just like a feminine pussy, bro. Like I look back now, whenever my friends would give me shit, I'd cry. I was that guy who could like never take banter seriously. It wasn't until I signed up to the gym in year 10 when I was like 16, 17. Yeah, at first I still was doing like a bunch of bad habits and shit, but like when I started to become consistent with that, when I started to realize, oh, my arms can grow. This is hard, but it has value, and if I just keep doing it, the time will pass by anyway. Like I should get the rewards eventually. I stuck with it. The gym saved my life, and the gym made me learn that anything that's hard in the moment is always worth doing. Same thing with posting content. I want you to start posting content. That's your actionable step for today's video. Post your first bit of content because everyone lacks accountability in their life. In high school, we constantly get taught if you don't do this, if you don't do this assignment, you're in trouble. You get a detention. So you're kind of like inclined to do it, right? You like have to do it or else you're screwed. Your actionable step for today's video is post your first bit of content because taking action is the most important thing. You have to be ruthlessly trying to take action every single day. And that's when you will escape the matrix or try to become the best version of yourself. Now you're probably thinking, oh, Adrian, I've never spoken in front of camera before. Okay, start on level 1. Just start posting a video. You don't even have to speak. That's where I started. I started with just like slideshows. Then I did videos. Then I did voiceovers. So not like speaking to a camera like directly, just like speaking to my phone. And I was literally like reading off a script word for word. I had a script pre-written and I was still nervous. Then I started doing this type of stuff. So we all start somewhere. Your first actionable step for today's video is post something on TikTok, on YouTube, whatever. You have 24 hours. 24 hours as soon as you started watching this video. Post that first bit of content, because every piece of content you begin to post is almost like a lottery ticket. And I'm yet to hit the jackpot, but this is such a good mindset to have. Every piece of content you chuck out there to the virtual world, to the social world, on social media, just out there, you have a chance of creating something great, helping the next generation. Now, you don't have to be an entertainer influencer, no. The educational influencers like trending big time now. Pretty much I'm like educational because all my videos, it kind of has value. I teach you something, a mistake I made, or just advice I have. That's what you can do. You don't have to be one of these entertainment clowns who just looks like a fool on social media. You know what I mean? Like the Sidemen, Jake Paul, etc. You don't have to be those, because yeah, people give them more shit. But if you're just being yourself, if you're just being authentic, at the end of the day, you're just being you. And if you still get hate comments, whatever, like as long as you know deep down you are being yourself and you're posting what you like to post, that's all that matters. I hope this video motivated or inspired you to take action with posting content. Feel free to click the subscribe button if you want to see more of these videos on your homepage. Other than that, I'm currently doing one-on-one coaching course. It'll be the first link in the description. Suss it out if you're interested, and I'll see you in the next video.